Another reason why crocodiles are better. They don't get water sores.
They lose eyes.
Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode. So today we brought some snakes out of quarantine, but before we get into that, we're gonna give you a little bit of update on the king cobra because we did move them. We're also gonna feed him as well. So how about we take him out, Kyle?
Nice to see you actually got a real bowl.
And I got a nice bowl. So if you look in here, guys, we got a bunch of the same bowls for all the new enclosures and even some of the old ones. So everything looks very nice now.
And then the cheapest one at Walmart?
No, I got these at IKEA. Shout out IKEA. So go ahead and start taking them out. And the reason we moved them from the top enclosure to the second to the bottom, you want a longer hook?
No. The bark out.
Okay. So the reason we moved him, guys, is he's getting kind of long, and to take him out of the enclosure, you gotta tail him and pull him up, and it was just way too high from that enclosure. So the one down is perfect. I can actually pull him out without having to. Are you struggling?
It's not me. You know it dang well.
So come on in here, guys. Check out how much bigger he's getting. I mean, it seems like he's growing daily. So there he is, guys. Baby king cobra. Yeah, here, I'll take him out, guys. And the reason we're doing this is just a little health check. So I don't like to stress him out too much or take him out too much, but once a week, once every 2 weeks, I do like to pull him out, just look over his overall health, make sure he's digesting food properly, looks healthy, there's no cuts on him or anything. Just do a regular maintenance check on him.
You want to pull him up a little more, I'll throw the bark back in.
Yeah. So as you can see, guys, he's getting a lot longer. I would say he's a solid 5.5 feet, if not 6 foot. And he doesn't like to hood up all that much. He kind of just likes to cruise around and get away. So let's go ahead and put him back, and we're gonna actually offer him some mice. So Kyle, you wanna get those mice ready?
Yeah.
They're right behind me on the cages.
You tongs or no?
Tongs for feeding? Yeah, those ones.
Or just these?
Yeah. So guys, come on over here, check him out. Now he's actually just sitting there, and he's wondering what the heck we're doing, because we just pulled him out. I mean, he looks perfectly healthy, and I'm just gonna keep him from kind of hiding. So as you can see, he's poking around, he's like, what are you guys doing?
You want to put snake on it?
Well, let's see if he'll take it without snake. Let's see if we can get him off scented rodents.
It doesn't smell like it.
Oh. So he's got some interest. Now, how's that angle for you, Julia? Are you able to see him?
Mm-hmm.
Will he take it? Oh.
There it is.
Sweet. So guys, now he is, looks like he'll take unscented rodents pretty easily, so. That is a great sign, because that means that we don't have to put snakeskin on all of them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He's got one more wrap though. One more mouse.
I just want to close it up.
Well, you just want to put the other one in there?
Just throw it in?
Just throw it in?
I thought we'd wait for him to swallow, but I guess he will take a while to swallow.
Yeah, it'll take a while to swallow that, probably 5 or so minutes. So
Another reason why snakes are boring.
They're not boring. Don't let them fool you guys. But in the meantime, we'll show you the snakes that got taken out of quarantine. So let's take a look at those.
This is a Suffin
Sufan?
mid-cloud cobra.
This is a Sufan monocle cobra.
That's what I said.
And last time there was some talk about them being a subspecies, which is the Najacutheus sufanensis. Good. Sufanensis. Actually, after doing some more research, and one of you guys pointed out, so it's not actually a true subspecies that's recognized. There is some talk about it, but this is just Najacutheus. So as far as treatment from a bite or whatever, same thing as of right now. So come on over here. You don't get too far away with that camera. Now this is a really pretty snake. So you may think it's a leucistic, but it actually isn't. So what they start off is like this light white color, maybe like a off yellowish.
It's getting ugly quick. So that's what you're saying, right?
It's not getting ugly
It's
quick.
getting ugly quick.
What's gonna happen, guys, is the whole snake's gonna have a gray tone over it. It's
So
really pretty. Kyle likes to think it's not.
And or blend in right with the cypress mulch.
No, it's gonna be gray. Cypress mulch is brown.
What gray? Well, I was gonna say what gray animal is cool, but I guess crocodiles are kind of gray.
Yeah.
But they got beautiful yellow in them and brown. This is just like.
And brown. Let me see how it look.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Kyle loves venomous snakes.
What?
There's been a lot of comments of Kyle hates venomous snakes. No, he doesn't. He just likes Crocs.
He loves venomous snakes, but he likes Crocs.
He likes Crocs. This is my chopstick technique. No, I'm just kidding, guys. This is just double hooking. When they're small like this, I don't like to tail them all that much. I will do it every once in a while.
Why the hell would you tail that thing?
Well, like if I want to stop it from going somewhere, it's not going to flip around too quick.
That's what a boot is for.
I think we might need to kick Kyle out of the snake videos from now on.
No, I love this little guy.
Yeah, this is a female
She's actually mellowing out a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Before she was huffing and puffing, and she seems to really be taking liking to this newer setup.
Yeah, she's chilling. Can you see? Want to come on in closer?
Yeah, she's really quiet now.
Yeah. She was all huffy puffy. So also I did see a comment on the channel as far as like when we fed her the king last time. People were saying like how cobras just strike and they miss it and they're kind of like almost seem blind. Well, the difference with the cobras versus like the rattlesnakes is rattlesnakes are pit vipers, so they have the heat-seeking pits to really lock onto that prey, whereas a lapid, like a cobra, they don't have those pits, so they rely on vision. So when like that king cobra gets excited about food or even the monocle, and it's like, oh, I got food, they'll start striking and it's kind of like go into a feeding frenzy and they don't really pay attention. So that's where you'll see sometimes they'll miss. So we've got a variable bush viper here. It's also known as a squam. And this is Atheris squamagira. And this is one of the females that we got. And she is a beautiful orange-red color. And like I said, these guys are from Africa. This is one of the females that we got. And we just took them out of quarantine. They've gone through their sufficient time. And everything looks healthy. And we actually got these guys from Rhett. So he produces some squams. He produces actually a lot of squams.
Well, they squashed this thing, huh?
Yeah, so what I'm gonna have to do is put more of that material in there, which is like a plastic chicken mesh.
Can you get one with metal in it so it actually has more structure to it?
Yeah, I didn't find any at the store when I went there to get it, but potentially. But again, these tubs are very much so temporary. Once they can get big enough to go into a 4-footer, or we get our full arboreal setup, which we are working on, they'll be in much bigger cages with trees and stuff to go through. So this is just beginning phase of the venomous.
So pre-habitat, right?
What?
What do you call these? What do you call that?
An enclosure?
You call that? Okay, I guess it is. See, I'm just so used to enclosure being lush.
That's 8 feet long.
Yeah, no, that's big. Okay, so pre-enclosure, post-quarantine.
Yes. But come check this out, guys. Look at the tail. So they actually have a yellow tip to the tail, and that's for caudal luring. So basically what they'll do is they'll flick that tail around, and what that will do is attract in like little rodents, small lizards. They'll think it maybe is like a worm, even birds. So these guys live in the trees. So something will come in thinking that that's a little worm, and then whack, they'll get hit by the mouth of the squam.
Mouth of the squam.
The squam. Now we have a few different colors. So squams are actually really cool because they come in a variety of colors. So you're able to kind of be an artist with them. Kind of like ball pythons, where they come in all sorts of different colors. But this is all, so far with the squams, naturally occurring colors. And we got some thunder and lightning. Whereas the ball pythons are years of people breeding different genetics, getting all together. All this that you'll see with squams, you'll see naturally occurring in the wild. So look at this little female. She's a different shade of red. Squams are actually not reluctant to bite. They will nip you if you get too close, which makes them great for feeding.
Very copper coloration.
Yeah, and so they're beautiful. But like I said, these guys are great eaters because they like to bite. Now we have two others that we'll show you that got out of quarantine that are different. They're not just the red or the orange. So here is the male. So we picked up 3 females and a male, all unrelated, except for these two I'm about to show you. But so a trio unrelated, and then another female that's not gonna be put together with these guys. You wanna grab that hook, Kyle? Take the mesh out. Look at the colors of that.
Would you like me to take the mulch out too?
If you want, you know.
In the water bowl?
No, you can leave that. How pretty is that, guys? That's actually a blue squam. And I don't know how close you're getting up on the face, but they look like little dragons. They're the coolest little venomous snakes. I've absolutely fallen in love with keeping them. And I've been looking at some more because there's different patterns. There's like a tiger phase, which a lot of it's hasn't proven out to be genetic yet. So I'm curious of how that's gonna go, but I do want to get a few more of these because I really like them. Next is gonna be like a living vivarium with them.
I want to just get a few more dozen of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna sound like Kyle with crocodiles.
Easy.
What species do you like?
The ones I have. The ones I have.
Yeah.
Yes, the ones I have.
Yeah.
Another one.
And then we got one more, guys. So
What's in
this
one? Oh, that was
that's the red one. Yeah. So this is the female, another female. This one is related to the other blue. Now she is actually, looks like she might be in shed. She's usually a really light white color, like baby blue or powder blue. But she's a little darker right now, which leads me to think that she is in shed. And when I fed her, she only took one pinky rather than like one pinky part, because I do have to cut them in half since they're so small. She only took one rather than the two she normally takes. So I feel like she might be in shed, and that's why she's not eating so well.
Yeah, she definitely is darker.
Hold her in position so Julie can get a good shot of that. Watch your fingers. But like, look at that little dragon head. These guys are so cool. And one thing that I always thought before I kept squams is that you need to keep them really humid and constantly mist them down. But the breeder, like I said, Rhett, he actually let me know that you don't really have to mist them. And that's one mistake that some people make, is misting them too much or keeping them too humid, so they die and they actually get water lesions pretty easily. So I haven't misted them at all. They're shedding perfectly, eating perfectly, pooping, they're doing everything right.
Now, water lesions, is that like
water
sores?
blisters? Yeah, like sores. Which will lead to them dying. So that's one thing that I was not expecting when keeping the species, but it's really interesting to learn.
Another reason why crocodiles are better. They don't get water sores.
They lose eyes.
Oh, they do lose eyes.
Wow,
They do. Thank you, Julia. Yeah. Another reason why snakes are better.
Snakes can't lose eyes.
Not as commonly.
Not as common.
So guys, we're letting the king cobra eat. Looks like
Very slow.
He's still working on the first one, to be honest with you. But I hope you enjoy these snakes that we just brought out of quarantine. There'll be a lot more videos with these guys to come. Like I said, we do have to set up the whole arboreal section, which is going to be for like squams, eyelash vipers. I mean, you're getting an emerald tree boa.
Yep.
So it's going to be for stuff like that. And then some of these cages are going to be filled sooner than others. And we're going to do little backgrounds. So there's a lot coming out of this snake room. But if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you guys.